Hi, my name is Songbado, and welcome back to KGS. Today we got a 3K versus 3K, and I'm black. Finally, yay. It's a little bit of a new intro, I guess. I've done that about 20 times on my other channel. Speaking of other channel, I started an other channel, which, well, this makes the top side not very interesting. So I don't really want to expand that way. I might just push and do the normal. Anyway, speaking of the other channel, I'm moving all of the gaming stuff, all of the non-Go related stuff to another channel, and there'll be a link here, down here somewhere. So if you were interested in that stuff and you liked watching that, go check it out. So the usual move for here is just to push him this way. He goes 3 spaces, throw in, and do all the orthodox stuff. And again, because of this, makes the top side not very interesting for me, and it's hard to develop for both of us, really. But I don't know how I want to react here yet, I guess. I do want to get this double wing formation going, but I also want to break up his side. So who has more potential right now? I can push the stone either way. I don't know which way I want to push it, though, is the thing. Oh, and that's another thing that I started reading over the last week is attack and defense. What? You're a 3Q and you've not read attack and defense yet? Yes, I know. I've had it for a while. I've just been focusing so much on Sumago, and I did get strong at attacking. But now I'm actually going and reading the attack and defense book, and there's some things that I didn't really get or understand. And looking back over the last couple of games, I realized that when I'm attacking, I'm really aggressive. I need to be not so tightly squeezing them to get rid of eye space. I need to more kind of guide them gently, lightly, take a lot more profit, rather than make sure they don't have eye space so I can chase them some more. Because that has led me and gotten me in trouble quite a bit. So I'm going to ignore this for now because I don't know which way I want to go. And I would like to develop this to see what the top is going to look like. I think is what I want to do. Another thing I could do is approach over here, which also breaks that up. But then if he does any sort of pincering on me, then when he makes an enclosure, well, if that sort of thing happens, then I just come back and push him and dig in here, preventing this expansion. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do yet, so that's what I'm going to do. And this is this lives in the corner, and this turns into like the most hot stuff Joseki, I guess now, which I do not know very well. But the usual move for that is to start here, and white can, oh, crosscut. I got it cut. Now the thing is, do I wedge here now? Yeah, I wedge here. I do that, fix, Atari out. It's gotta be a wedge, right? Unless do I Atari this first? Follow, he turns, then I wedge. Atari, go here. Because then I've got this sort of wall looking thing, and then I can extend from it. But then at that point, then I'll push here because I know what I want. And then the top side is kind of more developable for me. Wedge, go here, Atari. Capture, wedge, go here, connect, Atari, follow. It's one of these two. It's either wedge or do this. I don't know which one's better or which one's first. I think it's this. Are you telling me that I'm right? So capturing this, I can do that. I can do this and capture that, and then he'll get to some sort of squeeze on this. I think it's, do I have to do this and that? But then he can just Atari this. So I need to go out first, which means he can get this. Do I throw in first? No. I have no idea what this Joseki is. I'm just kind of figuring it out. I'm going to have to look this Joseki up because I really don't know it. Okay, so he's going to Atari this. But that's not a thing, right? Like I can get this Atari here, And then I have to protect them with a move like this. Are we both figuring this Joseki out? So by turning here, well, okay, so if I do anything over here, he can do this and capture those two. This does not help because he can wedge in here. I can play this dumb looking move, but then he can get this move. I can certainly Atari this and then play this move, but again, it has this problem. This, he Ataris this, I Atari that, and I can connect underneath. But then I'm giving him all this. Atari, well, and then if he extends this, then I Atari this, and I can ladder it. If he fixes, then I turn and we do this thingy, because then I can connect. Wasted a lot of time on a Joseki I don't know. This is definitely not optimal. He might be able to just, okay, he's gonna do that. Okay, so I have an eye in the corner. And I think I should be able to get an eye here, but I gave him a fuck ton of outside influence here. And I ended in Gote, so that was definitely not optimal for me. Yeah, crawling on the third line. And this shape is terrible too. You know, if you ever get this sort of, if you ever get an Atari on this side, then you can throw in and get an Atari here. So from this, he should be approaching, which he does. Which of course is inviting me to come in there, but now I have a direction I can push this. I can, well, if I push this here, I can do that, and then instead of extending along the side, I can get this sort of move to threaten this sort of move and get in here. Or do I want to push him the other way? If I push him this way, there's still this invasion, and then I get a wall facing this stone, and then if I throw in, it's not that great, so I think I am going to push him this way. And Joseki starts something like this. He does have this stone here now, which I'm not sure how that's going to affect it. His move is usually just to jump here. But he's jumping there. What? So do I just follow here? I can attach underneath, but if I can give that stone up, I think I'll be happy. So just follow and make a big box here, and then get this sort of thing later. So he has no interest in doing anything with mine. Alright. I can still get... Can I still attach underneath? No, there's a cut there, but... now I've got some influence here, but I think I want to... If I do this, he's going to do that. I can live in the corner here. Pushing up is kind of heavy. If I push here... Does he try to cut me off? If he does this, then I can jump out here, but he can push through and cut. If I do this and then just go out, we're separating them, but this sort of move threatens to link up. And then if I play this sort of move, then the corner enclosure is mine. It threatens to link up here because then he can't throw in. I can cut and Atari and capture that. So this foot sweep is pretty strong. And now he can push through and do that, but so we'll do this. Again, this is threatening to eventually jump in something like this. So now that we got this, is it time to invade? Is this potential bigger than the one I can get down here? I'm not convinced. So let's, this group, how healthy is this group? Well, it's pretty healthy because he can push and cut and get an eye here. So this group is basically alive. Doing this, does it really help at all? It tries to keep them separate from this. I think I'm just going to take a large extension then. Take the outside influence. Nah. Let's take the corner. Okay. So now he has Sente, which means he can take an extension here, or he can do something like this and block this and try to get all this territory. Alright, so he's taking a smaller extension here, which I'm surprised with. This is pretty big. This is pretty small for me now. So I'm looking at a couple points. Looking at here as a potential invasion point. Or potential just trying to live here point. Pushing up here, if we just start going against each other like that, it's, you know, decent. It hinders his thing versus letting him get this and get it even bigger. So that's pretty big. I think I'm going to make sure that this thing doesn't get very much bigger because I still have this avenue to get in here. Double high, huh? Can I triple high? If I just do this, then he can get that. I'm getting, you know, 5th line territory, and this is still outward facing, although he can get a cap here and try to get all that, so I'll just play normal, I guess. Take the territory. Now there's this gaping eye here, which is kind of annoying for me. But this is also getting closer to threatening to pull this out. So I can harass and reduce this some. Is it time to do that, or should I invade here? If I invade here now, this wall is getting even bigger, so it's kind of becoming a lot harder. If I do this and we do the same thing, and then I can pull this stone out. Threaten to come under and then jump up. So if I get a couple more stones in here, I might be able to attack this some. I think it's time to do this. Doing this, does that help? I can, well, this, he still has to come back and do this, which kind of damages my corner. Yeah, I'll do that. Still has to fix here. And then I can, if I go over here, he can start attacking on top. So my corner's kind of in danger now. Kind of. Do I want to go out and try to destroy this, or do I want to just try to live here? If I go out, then he's going to get this sort of jump here. So I think I want to take that jump from him. Something like this. Figure 2-stone wall, 3-stone extension. Because I do have quite a bit of area to run, I guess. If he tries hunting here, I can Atari back. That's interesting. If I jump out here, he goes down. How do I attack this? Could I just do this? He goes here. I go up. He goes up. I go through. He goes through. And then I come back and connect. I don't have really any eye shape then. Can I just cap it? No, because there's this move. I think I have to attach. When in defensive mode, make an attachment. That's what the book taught me. Okay, he's cutting from that side. So I don't really want to cut here. If I play here, and he Atari's up, he still needs to do that. He can Atari it over, I guess. And then he has to connect, and then I can get this move. If he descends, then I cut. If this thing lives, which I don't think it should, if this thing lives, then a lot of his territory's gone. Again, I've still got some huge problems with my corner here now that he's got some stones like that. So if I do this... Wait. If I cut, he does this, I Atari. He has to play here to get rid of that eye. Or actually, he can do this one to get rid of that eye, can't he? What if I poke through, then do this? Because then when I do that, then it's Atari, right? Poking through? If he may or may not even need to block, now that I think about it. He can, if he just captures, and then I do this, then he blocks, then I do this, then I'm alive, right? If he doesn't block... Then I poke through. Okay, so he's gonna do that. So I do this, he hanes, I Atari. I have an eye, I poke through. This group is looking kind of dangerous, then I can separate them. He needs to hane here. If he takes this move, I can do that. I guess it reduces me to 1 eye either way, I guess. And then he doesn't even need to reply, because if I block this one, then he can take out that eye. Oh no. Not sure what to do. I don't know what to do. So with this, you should be able to get something like, yeah, a little bit more fast-paced. But now I can pull this out, can't I? Or am I mistaken? He connects on top, I connect underneath. If I hane here, cut, Atari, fix. So he's getting this whole thing, and I've got a ton of corner area stuff. Am I going to be able to eat this out during endgame? So I'm looking at this. This threads connect up, so he has to block. I can Atari it up and get this and get all those points. So I can. This is still an endgame move for me. Here, let's do this. See if we can't get a little bit more points. Play a slow-looking move here. This kind of threatens to do that. I can poke in here and get a Hane. If he backs off there, I can back off here, right? Just looking for some pretty big moves, that's all. Shoulder hits, of course. Shoulder here doesn't help a whole lot. Poking here and doing that, does that help? Does that do anything? It just helped him solidify this. Can I push in here? My corner is already in some serious trouble, I think, but yeah, here, let's poke in here a little bit more. Try to reduce this as much as we can. This is very large, though. Very, very large. Poke through and cut. Poke through, cut, Atari. And then there's Atari on me, so that's not good. Shoulder hit here. Just, again, trying to get as many points as I can. So that he took a line down, which is weird. This still has this sort of thing. So if I play, what, here? This? There's still this. You should be able to Hane. Can I Hane back? Atari. Should be able to Hane back, right? If he Hane's back, then I can Atari this and fix. Black has all four corners. I just play here, right? Oh, I'm surprised you didn't cut. If I play here, then you can cut, so I actually have to back off and give up more of my corner. I can get this first, though. No, I want to do this. Nah, now you have Sente, so that's what you're gonna do, okay? You're connecting with this. But not, you're also helping me seal this in. I think this is pretty big. I guess this move, right? Poke, Atari. So it's keeping me down on the second line, but huh? If I Atari, he Ataris. But if you poke, then I block. There's this Atari. Then I can poke through and kill this stuff, right? Yeah. Was that it? Now if you go here, then I just play this. If you cut, I just Atari it. Okay. Was that a reduction? I guess, yeah, okay. Yeah, it was a reduction, okay. Does this end in Sente? If he's looking about blocking here, because then I've got Atari, and Atari on that. I'm gonna take a Buyomi, I guess. I can get this Atari. Probably doesn't want to do a Ko. It's kind of a Gote move, though. I can get these points of his. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Can I do this? Throw in, and then eventually he can get some forcing moves. If I play here, plays Atari, and I'm just dead, so I need to do this. So if he ever takes one of these other liberties, I need to actually connect, otherwise it will be a shortage of liberties and a squeeze. And now the question of the corner. Just pull back, right? If he goes here, can he Hane? I don't think so. How do I deal with this? I think I gotta go this way. Now I can push through and cut this stone off. Oh, shit. Shoot. Well, damn. Actually, in this one, I was gonna say that one, he probably doesn't even have to respond. Atari this. No, I have to Atari this one. And then I can play this one, he can do that. I can do this Atari. I can do this Atari. I can throw in and do that, so I can this isn't gonna work because he can now cut here. If I connect here, can you? It's gonna be a capture race. Can I beat him? Can you make two eyes in the corner? It's gonna be a capturing race between these and these. Eye versus no eye. But I'm kind of in a desperate mood now, so I kind of need to... Can he connect underneath? I don't think so. Then he can get this Atari. And... I do not see how this goes. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Oh, damn it. You see that? Ah. It's frustrating. Because if I do this, then there's Atari and Atari and Atari, and I'm just dead. Can I do anything about it? I can live really, really small. This is, of course, Sente on him, and I can play here. I live really small in Gote. Can I live in Sente anywhere? No. Well, that sucked. So he was able to reduce that corner. So as far as points goes, his is still only right here, though. These are his only, well, only points. This is a lot of points. And I don't think that mine is going to be enough for that. Yeah, I guess I'll save that stone. Because now these are also dead, so his is all of that. Oh, that's right, I was going to do this, wasn't I? I forgot about this. I forgot about trying to get those guys alive. This is some pretty shady connection here. So he can throw in here yet. And then get this Atari because I can't connect it. And then I have to connect. Oh no! No! I just saw it! No, don't do it! Oh crap. It's gonna be a co for this stuff. Well, I have a good threat, but oh man, what are you gonna get? Crap. It's a two-step co even. Wait, what? I don't think that was necessary, but whatever. I don't even think he had to respond to that, did he? Because if I saved it, he has to, well, he could capture it and I end in Gote. And then I can't use this as a local threat either, because he just captures it as a response. I have to respond to that. If I don't respond to that, then by connecting here, you can separate that stuff. Alright, where's my next threat? Saving these stones. Like, I have to win 2 co fights, essentially, because it's a 2-step co. So, not very favorable for me. Letting him get these 3 and those. Because he has to do it in Gote, and I lose 6 points here. So this is actually less points for me if he ends up following through on that. So now you can cut. I can play this move. You didn't really need to do that. I'll play this move to get rid of those points. I mean, there's still this connection problem there. And I actually I have to deal with these. I have to that sucks. Yeah, I guess. By playing here, I get rid of that point. Doesn't quite set up a throw-in yet, but I can do this in Gote. I can do that. I can play this because if he were to throw in here, I can't actually cut it off because then he could Atari this, right? Capture. Oh no, then it's never mind. Misread. Yeah, not a very good play here. This is worth 2. So my only territory is here, really. I have 4 points here, a couple on the side. He's got way more than I do. Can I play here? No, I'd have to have that one first. Bloop, 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 bloop. Capture. Yeah, so that can set up a couple points there, but cutting here, all she wrote. We'll just play the last couple moves quickly just so we can get to scoring to get a more accurate measure. I will have to do that eventually, and then we're done. So it's going to be like my 20-some points versus his really, really high. Just to make sure the score doesn't do anything stupid. And that is it. And he has 13 minutes left. Didn't even get into Buyomi. So I didn't get to apply my attack and defense very well, because this turned out to be just life and death when I invaded. And maybe that was the wrong point of invasion inside his great territory there. I'll have to look at it in review and see if there's anything else I could have done. You've easily won, dude. A couple points here and there if you're trying to get it isn't really going to matter. There we go. So this is all dead, of course. That's dead. That's dead. This is dead for me. So he had double my points. Don't think that's happened yet. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or feedback, please leave them below. Thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.